What if you spent 100 real-life days building a mega base in this otherwise bland and boring super flat landscape? I'm gonna find it out in this series. January 9th, week 2. So last episode I dug this massive hole to get 150 dirt, over 100,000 of which I then use to make these outskirts of my giant island. And next I gotta surround all of the island that you see outlined here with ginormous 300 block high mountains. And for that I need all of these resources. So at 3:51 PM let's get all the wool I need. 4:58 PM I've got 5 shulkers of white wool here, so that's checked off the list. And what I need next is 3 shulkers of sand. So let's turn on the sand duper. Bam, 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 bam. So now the 3 shulkers of sand are there. So 10:29 PM I clearly had a lot to do today, but I'm still gonna play and get resources. And what I didn't tell you is that I spent like 17 hours AFKing at this little mob farm, and I hope to get a lot of bone blocks from that because I'm also gonna use that in the build. And at 10:58, after a lot of crafting and going to the toilet, I've got 7.5 shulkers of bone blocks, which is way more than I needed. So that's great. Next thing checked off the list. Now 11:59 PM I've used the sand duper a little bit more because I realized I actually needed way more sand than I thought before when I only accounted for the sand I would need for all my concrete powder. But I'm also using a lot of normal concrete, so that's another 13 shulker boxes. 0:24 AM I've got 24 shulkers here, all of them have to be filled with netherrack, and now let's not stand too long here because otherwise a ghast is gonna shoot everything. Initially my plan was to mine all of that netherrack, but I now decided to once again go back to the sand duper because I've got another idea. Now I've got 2 shulkers of sand, and then I also need some gunpowder from the mob farm, and with that I was able to craft half a shulker box of TNT. And also there's a thunderstorm in game. So let's see how much netherrack I can get with just half a stack of TNT and some flint and steel. So because I had a bit of a TNT accident with my shulkers, I don't know exactly how much I got from this half a stack of TNT, but it's something along the lines of 3 shulkers of netherrack. So that should be enough to get everything tomorrow, because today I'm gonna go to sleep. See ya. It's 8:45 PM. I already slept for 2 hours today after school because I was so tired, and I also had to do a lot of other things. But now I can get the netherrack. 10:43 I've got 24 shulkers of netherrack now. It did take a long time, but not a lot of TNT, only like 3 stacks of that. And also in the process I accidentally got these 12 ancient debris, which is really nice. Now I got 35. 3:29 PM. Today I need to get as much as possible, and I'm gonna start with 2 shulker boxes of moss. 4:13 PM I've got these 2 shulkers of moss now, and next I need a lot of black, orange and green wool. 5:16 PM I've now colored 64 sheep orange and 128 green, and I wanna make the rest black, but the problem is you can't get ink sacs in Superflat. So the only way of getting black dye is by wither roses, and I thought a lot about how to get a lot of them, like maybe build a wither rose farm or build some easy thing to lure endermans into, but ultimately I realized the easiest thing to do is probably just to use the mobs that are all over Superflat anyway. So I'm just gonna spawn a wither in the middle of nowhere and run around until he shoots stacks and stacks of slimes, which will get me stacks and stacks of wither roses. And I already have 2 wither skeleton skulls, but of course I need to get a 3rd one. And after killing a few wither skeletons, I got my 3rd skull. 5:30 I've got nearly a stack of golden apples now, and a lot of golden carrots as well, and my good armor. And with that I can spawn the wither. Let's hope nothing goes wrong here. Okay, he's attacking random slimes, that's good. Maybe I can just run after him and get the wither roses. It would be really handy, because then he doesn't even attack me. So he's now been angry at me, and I tried flying away so that he gets angry at the slimes themselves again, but that's not working. He's not gonna stop being angry at me. So I just gotta run around and try to get him to kill as many slimes as possible. So I luckily realized one flaw with this system now, which is the health of my armor. It's going down, and I don't want it to break. So I have to either stop soon, or I have to try and kill a lot of animals so that I can get it back up, like a lot of slimes. So I think it would be really hard to kill a lot of slimes and also get a lot of wither roses in the meantime. So I'm just gonna kill the wither now. Let's hope my armor doesn't break before that. And got him. So now I've got 4 stacks of black dye here, and I'm gonna dye as many of the white sheep now as possible. Now all of them are colored, and to be honest, this isn't too bad of a color combination. This actually looks pretty good from the sky. But one other thing, there's a wandering trader here who sells brown dye, and you can only get brown dye from a wandering trader, so I'm quickly gonna buy that. So back at the wandering trader, I can now buy the brown dye. I can also buy his head. So now I can spend several hours getting all the 8 shulkers of wool, I believe. See you in, I don't know, 3 hours. 10:23 AM, I had dinner already, I sheared a lot of sheep, and I've now got 5 shulkers of black wool, over 2 shulkers of green wool, and over a shulker of orange wool. Next I need 9 shulkers of mud, but before I can get that, I need to heal up all of my armor and tools. So let's get some XP to repair all my stuff. 10:45 PM, everything's repaired now. Let's get a lot of mud. Although actually, before getting mud, I want to go to this new shop called Atmeal, because this is a chest monster cleaning service. Now I don't have too big of a chest monster, but I do have one that is gonna get bigger and bigger in the future at my mega base. So I want Atmeal to clean up what's already there, and I want him to build a giant storage system, so that in the future I've got somewhere to put all of my resources. So I have to put my name and the coordinates in the barrel, and I might actually also wanna ask him to clean up my storage in the starter base. Atmeal's already here to discuss conditions for my chest monster thing. So here's the 2 chest monsters I want you to clear.
Okay, let's go check them out right now.
Yeah.
I have seen your storage system, and that counts as a medium-sized chest monster.
So just to explain that, Atmeal puts the chest monsters he cleans up in 4 categories, and the medium one is the second one, so I have to pay 2 netherite blocks to get one of them cleaned up. Okay, so yeah, I would just like you to sort everything here in lots of categories. Maybe you can make 1 category for every triple thing here, you know, for every 3x3 area of chests.
Sounds great, you can do that. You are really incorporating the mega and mega base.
Yes, it's gonna be real mega. So, the second thing is this here with a lot of stuff, and there's gonna be a lot more stuff. So, this is a bit of a bigger project probably, because what I'd like you to do is back here behind this thing, if you can come here.
Okay.
I want you to build a little or less little house with 500 barrels inside of it, where I can sort all of my stuff that I need here to build the mega base.
I am going to put that, it's somewhere between a medium and a large. I will do it for 2 netherite blocks and 4 netherite.
Okay, but by the way, can I pay in ancient debris or do I need to add the gold?
You can pay an ancient debris, I don't mind.
Okay. The problem is, all the ancient debris I have is in here. It's 35, so not enough to pay, but as you might know, I'm a very wealthy man, because I own my own Mr. Beast Island. So I thought we could make some deal with that. Well, I own like a lot of chunks of main island, and I could give some of them to you.
I do not accept this deal.
But I had another trick up my sleeve. Let's go to the shopping district. I want to show you something. So I built this shop about 10 days ago, I think. And since then, I've gotten an average of 1 ancient debris per day.
That is very good, I must admit.
What if we share the profits of this shop for all of 2023?
It has to be 50-50.
Yeah, share it 50-50.
That is a deal.
Yes.
I will accept that.
And I don't have to pay anything else?
No.
Okay, very good.
The only condition is I have to trust you, so there's some trust involved.
Yes, I'm not gonna screw you over.
That just makes it work about even.
Can you make a good music disc?
Okay, fine. Good music disc. Sure.
That's good. So let's make 1 chest where we put in all the profits, and then at the end of the month we'll split it. Well, actually, wait. We've got an empty minecart chest here. Just put it in there.
I will do your jobs immediately.
That'd be really helpful.
Adios.
So, now that we've made a deal for getting 2 chest monsters cleaned up, I can try using my auto clicker to turn a lot of stuff into mud. I think I need to adjust the timing a little bit. And now, at 1 click every 88 milliseconds, it's actually working perfectly. And if I didn't mess up any of my calculations, it should take about 15 minutes to turn 5 shulkers of dirt into mud. 1:12 AM, maybe this took a little bit longer than expected, but now I've got 20,000 mud here that I just gotta break. Or about 12 shulkers of mud, because I realized I need more than 5. And as you can see in my statistics, I've used glass bottles 22,000 times now. Although as it's already so late, I'm gonna break this tomorrow. See you. 9:25 PM of the next day. I'm probably not gonna get that much done today because it's already pretty late, but I'm gonna play for a little bit. So first, let's get all of this mud. 11:41 PM. Got lots of shulkers of mud now, but I still need more than 3 more. But I used up all of my 3 shovels, breaking 2 of them, so I have to repair the 3rd one. 11:24 PM. I've now repaired the shovel, and I also fully used it up once again, so that I've now got all the 12 shulkers finally. And next I need to keep 5 of them as they are and make the other 7 into terracotta. And the first step to turning mud into terracotta is to turn it into clay, which happens when you put it on top of dripstones. So I can do that here because I've got a lot of dripstone here. 340 square blocks of dripstone to be exact, which means on average every block is gonna have to drain 35.5 mud into clay. I must start doing that, but for today I'm done because I'm probably gonna finish it by tomorrow. So on day 5 I didn't record a single clip, but I spent 8 hours and 40 minutes getting clay, although a lot of that was AFKing. And now it's day 6 and I've spent another 2 hours 55 minutes, but I finally got over 7 shulkers of clay here, which I would have to smelt and dye to the right color, but I think I'm not really motivated to do that at the moment. So first I'm gonna get a lot of other blocks. 3:23 PM and I'm about to get some blackstone, but I'm about to get some blackstone, but before that Atmeal actually finished my storage system. It's now fully sorted, I think, and it looks good with loads of categories, really nice. So let's get 5 stacks of basalt and 10 stacks of blackstone. 3:41, I've now got a beacon here and I just randomly found ancient debris, but this is really handy for insta mining. See you in a few hours. 6:45 PM, I've now got 10 shulker boxes of blackstone and 5 of basalt. And just don't ask me why my language is in Dutch right now. But while you might think that there's still a lot left to do, most things that I still have to get are actually concrete, and there are only a few others. So let's jump into the test well to show you what I still need. So this is all the things I still need, and these down here are those that are not just achievable by getting some colors to color a few terracotta blocks or a bit of concrete. So what I need basically is gravel for all the concrete, red sand for the red sand stuff, obsidian, nether bricks, and smooth quartz. So now that I'm in the nether anyway, let's first get the nether bricks. So now I've got 5 chests of nether bricks here. So next, let's go to the end and get some obsidian. 10:40 PM, let's get 5 shulkers of obsidian. 0:07 AM, I've nearly got a shulker of obsidian now, and I'm probably not gonna get 5 shulkers actually. I think that's just gonna be a waste of time. So next, I think I will get a lot of gravel and a bit of red sand, because while waiting for that to be duped, I can also edit the video. 0:17 AM, I just realized again that I actually can't dupe gravel, because we decided on not doing that because we thought it was unfair as you can mine it in the nether anyway. But I can't dupe this red sand, so let's do that first. 0:36 AM, I've now got 5 shulker boxes of red sand. 0:44 AM, most of the video is now edited and I'm gonna get a bit more gravel. 0:46, I think this is a perfect location and I'm just gonna mine until this shovel is used up. Let's see how much I can get. 1:08 AM, I didn't use up the shovel by far, but I've got over a shulker of grind now. And I don't really have a lot more time. So that's that for this week. Next week I'm gonna start building the mountains with all the resources I collected.